You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source. face whenever you come around. When I need it, you seem to know. You looked at me, you grabbed my face and said, pack your things, let's go.
Don't you like it?
Sure you do. Take a first class flight, Hawaiian night, sand between our feet.
Trade the better,
Trade it in, girl,
for the sweet.
for the sweet. Then you hit me with that super love that knocked me off my feet.
Whatever you did to me,
Do it again, girl.
do it again, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Do it again.
Do it again, girl,
Give
yes.
me more love. You're my friend.
You're my friend, man.
It's that friendship thing.
Do it again. You never break me down. Catching feelings, feeling real. I need some time to rearrange just how you feel. Cause I'm used to being by myself. But everything you add to me is so good for my health, yes.
We like it.
Cause we like it.
In the heat.
In the heat, a first class flight, it's a every night, the sand between our feet. Yes, trade it in, girl, for the sweet. Then you hit me with more super love, and knocked me off my feet. Hey.
Whatever you did to me,
Ooh,
do it again.
do it again,
Do it again, baby.
kiss me, girl. Do it again, baby.
Give me more love.
Give me more love. About that friendship thing, girl. Yeah, I don't have the time to play a game of hearts.
I've got too much respect for love.
I'm just trying to figure out the death to us parts. That's why I'm single. Play after play, yeah. Yeah, no, baby.
Whatever you did to me, do it again.
Hey, hey, do it again, baby girl. Do it again. When you love me, kiss me, girl. Hold me down, lift me up.
It's that friendship thing.
Friendship thing, got me feeling up.
Whatever you did to me,
Got me so tied up. Girl, I can't feel it in. Hey, do it again, Lord, baby.
I can't believe, 'cause it's all but just a dream. Tell me it's not fantasy that you're here with me. How can this be? Baby, it's you. No one makes me feel the way you do. Saving all my love for only you. Boy, you know it's true. wasting all my love for only you. For you know it's true, crazy over you. Baby, it's you. There's a star in the east, over pyramids at Giza, where there once lived a girl. She ruled the world. Then down the Nile, he came with a smile. He was a king, and she was a queen under the moonlight. Your eyes won't believe what your mind can't conceive. Nights over Egypt. Nights over Egypt. Nights over Egypt. Incense and myrrh, and girls that swirl to the music. Nights over Egypt. Women felt the heat, wear veils to be seen by no one, no one, no one. Take a caravan across the Sudan, Sahara beside. It's just a mirage, oasis in the sand, where life once began under the moonlight. Moonlight, yeah. Your eyes won't believe what your mind can't conceive. Nights over Egypt. Nights over Egypt. Nights over Egypt. Incense and myrrh, and girls that swirl to the music. Nights over Egypt.
I'm burning with desire. You are the one that sets my heart on fire. Can't explain feelings that are deep inside of me. Yeah. Stay with me. We belong together. Lay with me. I hope this lasts forever. Stay with me. You are the one that I adore. Ooh, stay with me. Make my dreams come true. And when we touch, our bodies rocking slow together. I need you so much. Stay with me in love forever. Can't explain feelings that are deep inside of me. Yeah. Stay with me. Stay with me. We belong together. Stay with me. I hope this lasts forever. Stay with me. You are the one that I adore. Ooh, stay with me. Make my dreams come true. Baby, you stay deep in my heart, even when we are apart. Our love is strong, nothing can go wrong. We'll stay this way every day. I love you more each day. You just take my breath away. I'm so happy with our love, keeping me strong. I love you more each day. You just take my breath away. I'm so happy with our love, keeping me strong. Stay with me. Lay with me. Stay with me. Lay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
right here is true. This ain't like what we used to do, no, babe. We turned it all around and found love. This love right here is true. It ain't like what we used to do, no, baby. We turned it all around and found love, baby. I love it. Oh, I love it this way, baby. Yeah. I love it. Oh, I love it this way. I was just cool when I was by myself.
Let's go. I was lost in myself. I thank God that I found you. Thought that I had it all. I didn't need a thing. Then you came and fulfilled this unfinished heart. Didn't need that someone, just me and my friends. And I just wanna say, you complete me. Every day, loving you say, you complete me. Fancy cars, fancy clothes, and parties on the weekend. Tired of lying to myself and giving faces. I just wanna say, you complete me. You complete my soul. Every day. Loving you say, you complete me. You complete my soul. My soul. You complete me. Every day. Loving you say, you complete me. You complete me. Every day.
Let down my guard for tonight. It's one of those nights where you've been all my life. You smell so good and you're dressed up nice. You know I'm so hooked. You got me shook, baby. You drive me crazy. You want me to chase you in the fast lane so I can get next to you. Through stormy weather and rain, you remain in my brain. To be with you, I'll do anything. I'm in love with you. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. I'll do anything. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. I'll do anything for you. 'Cause I'm in love with you. I'll do anything. I'm risky when I'm with you. Love taking chances with you. And every night and day, you're making me happy. So happy, it's satisfying. Oh baby, I missed you constantly. The same about me. Oh, so crazy, but in a good way. And for you, I will do anything. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. Oh. I'll do anything. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. I'll do anything. 'Cause I'm in love with you. I'll do anything. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. I'll do anything. I'm into you. I'm in love with you. I'll do anything for you. 'Cause I'm in love with you. I'll do anything.
sugar, sugar, baby, on the bone. Ooh.
You know, ladies, every once in a while, we feel that sexual desire too. And we want to control the sexual situation. So listen.
9 o'clock, 3 hours to midnight. I wake up out of my sleep. Look like you're resting real good. Don't wanna wake you, but I feeling like being a freak. I'm lying here behind you, staring at your backside. You looking real sexy. Turn over, let me take a ride. I wanna love you all night long. I wanna make you feel good till the morning comes. I wanna love you all night long. Let's move in rhythm to the beat of this song. I've been waiting all day just to feel you next to me, next to me, next to me, next to me. Let me give it to you, I won't hold back. Let me free your mind, let's release at the same time. I don't need nobody else, they can't make me feel like you do. The way you hold me, the way you kiss me, the way you squeeze me, the way you wrap yourself around, the way you hold me, the way you kiss me, the way you squeeze
right, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Indie Live Spot. I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far, and miss you guys. We've been off a little bit, and of course, you know, last week even though we did have a guest last week, I had some weird stuff going on with my the output of my Zoom call. So y'all, I know the ones that did tune in, it probably was like, what is going on? But we got everything back to normal and stuff. It was just a computer reset thing. That's all it was, and I just didn't have time to reset my computer when we were on live. But anyway, we're happy to be here this week, and we're just gonna be hanging out. And of course, we do have a friend here that just joined us. I want y'all to help me welcome Mr. Kean Williams is in the house with us.
Yeah, my boy there. What up?
How you guys doing?
Man, doing
Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, excited, man.
Hey, man, you have such good taste, man. It's good to see you. I love that shirt.
Oh, you love
That
my shirt.
shows me that you have impeccable taste, baby.
Just for you, buddy. Just for you.
Yeah.
Well, you want to let everybody know where you from? Where you calling from, bro?
Oh, yeah. I am calling from Greenville, South Carolina. Moved here about 2.5 years ago. It's beautiful here. I like the warmer weather. I couldn't believe the jazz scene that's down here and musicians and quality of music that they have down here. So I was quite surprised with it. So I'm just enjoying it and, you know, doing my thing down here, having a good time.
Can you hear me, Gary?
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go. You kind of froze that there for a little bit.
Yeah.
You must have that Vine internet down there.
Yeah.
Or sometime at work, you up here doing it.
Don't like that.
Yeah. So what's going on, CTK?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
Hey, man, I'll tell you, man. I think what's going on. It's California. It's California, man. Okay, but I'm just busy doing stuff. You know. Excuse me. Go ahead.
I see why Biggie said he's going back to Cali.
Oh, you know what this is, Gary? Gary, you know what this is, right?
What you got?
This
What
is
you got?
called. If you're curious to know, this is called cinnamon cookies.
Wow. Okay.
Not like cinnamon, but
Yeah,
cinnamon.
send
Mint.
Sounds decadent.
Okay.
It's every bit as decadent as it says California.
Yeah. Okay.
So not the regular kind of
I'm just
cookie.
creating, Gary, and do what we do. You know, Gary. That's
I hear you, brother. So, yeah. And of
Enjoying
course,
this
our
Saturday, and I'm glad to see you
our
here.
other brother Vaughn's not here today, so I don't know. I guess he didn't get the memo. But you know, hey, it's all right. We just hanging and
There you go.
yeah, and
Make it do what it do.
yeah. Now, let's see. So tell me, CTK, you definitely got something going on here pretty soon. You're going to be going to Florida. What is that next week? Next week?
Actually, it's been the 28th through the 2nd.
Oh, it's going to be a little bit further.
So they
on the month.
got changed. They got changed up.
Okay.
That's what it's going to be. Maybe who knows? Might be an extra day or two. But you know what happened when I went to the Netherlands?
Mm-hmm.
You know that was only supposed to be like a 3-hour cruise, and it was a 5-week thing. So
Right.
But anyways,
Yeah. But
I'm
I guess
excited. Michael Garvin and I and Stirrick are going to be up there
right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You and
as
Mark.
well. Stirrick will be there.
Right. Okay.
And so it'll be Michael Garvin, Stirrick, and myself.
Mm-hmm.
He'll pop in one weekend while I'm up there, and we're working on some projects up there. But in the meantime, we're just producing things, and you know, Michael's got me in a producer's chair, so
Cool.
took me under his wing. So that's where I'm at. And now this brother right here, Kay, I've been messing with him for a minute though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've been messing with. I tell you, Gary, when we had talked a couple of years, and then I finally got to meet him at NAMM, right?
Yes.
So I'm walking down the hallway, down the hall, and I hear his voice, and I recognize the voice, but his back is to me, right? And he's talking to this lovely lady, and I said, Kay. And he turned around, and he was tall. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I look shorter in my pictures.
Man, he was tall, right? And then he says, hey, yeah, this is my beautiful fiance. I was like, oh, nice to meet you. You know, it was just great meeting them. And he played on stage with what was it, Herbie Hancock, Earth, Wind and Fire and them? He was with Nathan East.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us down there.
Kenny Loggins.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us down there.
Oh man, they were all on the stage, boy.
Yeah,
Ken was tearing it up, man. He was tearing it up.
I tried.
So what's the trip about that, Gary? Is that okay? Now that was like what 6 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. And he introduced me to a lovely lady that was his fiance. I was a very lovely lady. Nice.
Yeah, that was before we got married.
I didn't talk to him for a minute. He told me he was going to get married. I didn't talk to him for a minute, right? I gave him a year to let it all soak in.
Okay.
Then I called him, and the first thing out of my mouth was, hey, now, how you doing? Hope you are. It was, okay. How do you like married life now?
You know what I did? I looked around. I was like, it's cool. You know?
He did like Key and Peele.
Yeah, exactly. I climbed up in the trees.
Boys out in space in the shuttle. I told her, he went inside the shuttle. My wife be cracking up on that one. But anyways, it was everything he dreamed it would be, and what I told him it would be. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And, you know, one thing about connecting with musicians, you know, when you don't see them for a while and stuff like that, and then you get guys that, you know, it's almost like they think you're a fan. You know, I hate to say that, but, you know, it's like we do the same thing. I mean, you know, so, and then, you know, and then some people just themselves are not real and be like, oh, man, you know, and that's how CK was, you know.
Yeah.
Every time we got back together or, you know, it was like, you know, just catching up. Like talking to an old friend, like somebody I knew for like the last 30 years or something like that. So, you know, it kind of, when you kind of click with people like that, you kind of keep that circle small and you keep them in your circle. You know?
Yeah,
it's been really great.
Absolutely.
Now these people, you're gonna get a whole bunch of people turn on to you again that probably weren't before Ken.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, even the first albums that you did, that stuff is still smoking.
I don't know what's going on with that thing, man. I'm like, what? They still
Dude,
playing
I mean, but it's the way. Good music, man, hangs around, dude.
Yeah.
Like you know, like a tooth decay. It ain't hang around.
But in a good way.
Rid of it.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, tell us about your your background a little bit about that your music as far as that go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I started out when I was really young. My mother was a big jazz buff. She had. I remember at one time, I was about 15, 16, I was trying to make some extra money. So she asked me to clean her albums. And I was like, I looked up, and it wasn't until when I went to college and I got out, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I did some touring and went to different places and played with a blues band for a while, which was interesting, you know, because blues is, it's great music. It's just a different feel, you know. So I had to kind of, you know, water down the bebop chops and try to, you know, which it's good because it really makes you feel the music instead of trying to be flashy, which you know I was able to carry on into what I do now. So and now it's just trying. If you hear me play, I kind of mix smooth jazz with, you know, like contemporary jazz with old style or 1950s classic jazz, and try to use both of those, and try to speak and use that as my language, which, you know, it works out great. Just knowing your audience too, see what they connect to, and then, you know, stay in that groove, stay with that vibe.
That's sweet.
Now, what's cool is that you're totally just as efficient on the alto and the soprano as you're the tenor, and I love your tenor tone, man, because it's very fat and it's grabbing. Your tenor tone, man, is fat. It's like the fat on one of them pork skin rinds. You got that fat together. That's good fat.
I got the brisket fat, you know. It's that fat. It's like, oh, but it tastes good, you know.
You got the brisket fat. That's what I'm talking about. I want that. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny because
but you're a phenomenal player, dude.
Oh, thank you. I think I'm a little bit
been
like multiple personalities because each sax I play a little bit different depending on, like my soprano is more of a sweet kind of thing, and then my alto is kind of raunchy, and my tenor is kind of laid back, fat, kind of, just like can get you in the mood and stuff like that. So I kind of get to express myself different ways, just what I want, how I feel that day. I feel raunchy. Let me take my alto out,
I know about the tenor, but let's talk more about the raunchy. That kind of excites me.
I knew when I said it, I shouldn't have said it.
Now, you invoke the spirit of each instrument you procure and take possession of, I assume.
I get a little rowdy.
So you basically kind of like an R. Kelly on Auntie One.
I ain't that bad. I keep it legal,
I don't know what.
Yeah, it's funny. When I first took up alto, because alto was my first instrument, I wanted to sound like Paul Desmond, which is very smooth and demure and pretty. And I did pick that up, and all through college and stuff like that. But it's not marketable when you're, if you're trying to be a working musician. And that's the thing that I kind of fell into. Like I like playing for myself. I love writing and doing all of that. But after a while, you have to make a choice of, and it's not bad doing what you like to do, but you have to have that diversity of doing things that are marketable. And I used to write songs, and they would be 7 to 8 minute songs, and then you find out, well, you get 3.5 minutes on the radio. Yeah. So so you have to make that radio mix, and you gotta make that song that way. So I kind of went into this thing with my alto, getting more of a aggressive sound, more of a contemporary sound, but being able to still. I actually in high school I failed a music class. My mother went crazy because I was in a jazz band and I was also in classical. And I kept on, how you have those big endings in classical music. Dun, dun, dun. And I would put this little jazz tag ending on it. That's what, but I think musicians miss sometimes the part of where they want to be in music. Do you want to be, it's not, look at, somebody like Hootie and the Blowfish. They were their own thing, right? And and people catch them. Prince was his own thing, But
where you can get
that's what you have to. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Have to decide what you want to do and how you want to be in this business, and then stay pure to that. Because people will connect when you're pure to your art. So.
I believe that. Yeah.
You have to be specific, very specific.
Yeah.
What you want and what you want to do.
Yeah. It's like dating. You got to date with a purpose. Or you're never going to find something serious, right? So, it's that way. So.
Cool.
Yeah, not be the brother who's buying dinner all the time and not doing anything out of it.
Simp.
Or you go out to dinner and her friends ordering her friends and you pay for them too.
Oh yeah, you got that.
They ain't having it, boy.
They got their friends and the kids and everybody.
Oh man, I don't know how the people do that, man. How does someone do that, right?
I just go on Wick, cover up the mustache.
Hey, I have to get Ike on them, you know what I'm saying? I have to get Ike.
Oh, no. Well, but the music business is the same way, right? I mean, if you don't do something with purpose, you end up getting pulled everywhere and not really where you want to be, right? I think especially with musicians, we forget that it's a music business. And you see things that happen in music that doesn't happen anywhere. A plumber won't do Oprah Winfrey's house to say,
Okay.
I did all the plumbing over here, right? He's
Right.
still going to charge $200 and $300 an hour to get that work done, but musicians will play somewhere for free for exposure, you know, and we got to remember that it's a business, and you got to have a business model if you want to be somewhat successful.
Oh yeah,
in
that
this
mindset
business, you
gotta
know.
definitely be there.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna keep playing for exposure.
You're gonna be exposed all over the place. You're gonna be exposed for playing for free, and that's, you know,
Okay.
you know, that's how they get you. But it's
You're the owner
tough.
of those four, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you have a love for music, you know, so you want to do it, but you also, you know, have to have those guidelines.
Yeah,
So,
it's true.
you know.
Yeah.
But I love the way your studio has come together, man. It's looking great. See, when I first saw that, I didn't know there were sound barriers behind your back. I thought that was an actual picture.
Oh
I didn't know
yeah!
that-
Oh, this is so cool
I
because
didn't
I'll
know that
stand
was
right
acoustic
at it.
pieces. That's totally cool.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of flattens the sound. Like if I'm just doing something, I'm just playing in here. It just stops the sound from bouncing. So, and you know, I'm a Brooklyn boy, so having the Brooklyn Bridge behind me
That's so cool, though. Yeah.
makes me homesick. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I like.
Now, where
So-
where
it's
you
very-
at now?
It's a very functional studio, though.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in South Carolina now, Greenville.
okay.
So I'm in like the northwest part. They call it upstate. It's real, you know. I mean, it may get in the 40s a couple of times. We got like winter is about 3 weeks,
Okay.
and then you know, and then we go back to 50s and 60s, and then it kind of settles in the 70s and 80s. You know, for most of
What's that?
the year.
What's
What's that?
Yeah. Winter, you say?
Winter, yeah. I know you don't know about winter. Yeah, it's
Not
very
any-
short
not
here,
anymore,
though.
bro. I live out there. Shoot, I'm from Rhode Island. I know the Connecticut. I know them.
Oh, yeah. Well, before we were here, because you know, I work for Cornell University also, so we was up in Ithaca, New York, and Ithaca, New York is about 90 minutes away from Canada. So, you know, like if New York City got like 18 inches, we got like 30 inches. You know, it wasn't a surprise to open up the door and see like 2.5 feet of snow
Yeah.
in front of the door and having to move all of that. But once I became remote, it was like, like almost like Green Acres, you know, the city life. You know, I came down here and I've been loving it. It's a change. It's different. It's quiet. It's warm. You know, and you gotta get used to the cultural difference too. You know.
Now that you've gotten all settled into the new house, everything's going a little bit smoother now for you.
Oh yeah, much smoother now. You know, it's still a little bit of getting used to, cause I no matter where I go, I'm a New Yorker, and you don't have the patience that people have here. Like, why are you waiting at the light? Come on, let's go. You know? When I go shopping, it's like me going through like a TSA line. You know, got my stuff all ready. Here's the bags. Let's bag it up. You know. I'm trying to do a 30
You
seconds
got all the
out.
pricing turned up so that you go in.
Exactly. So that's that New York rush kind of thing. But I'm trying to break myself out of it. It takes a little while. But we
Especially
love
when them people stop at the stop signs ahead of you, you know, you got to give them some patience. Because they be like, oh, stop sign, though. Wait a minute. They hang out the window. Just a minute, I'm talking to Lou. And I'll be right on. Yeah, Lou, we like old flame. You know, so I'll let you stop, you know.
I,
You got
you know,
patience.
it's just some things that I don't understand. Like they'll stop in the middle of the street and talk to the neighbor, and it's just like everybody got a house here and everybody has a driveway, so just pull over to the side, or they get out their car and leave the door open. And I'm
Yeah.
try that in Manhattan.
Okay.
You know, so it's a little different, but you know what I was surprised about? They have like all these beautiful 5-star restaurants. They have this one place called Entre Nous, which is kind of cool because it's like Entre Nous means in French between us. So you go into this room and you wouldn't know. It looks like a regular like office or something, like a room, but it's kind of old looking, you know. But there's a number, so there's a like a desk and a table and this and that, and a bookshelf, a huge bookshelf. But you go in there and you press the number pad that they give you, and the bookshelf opens up. And it's a speakeasy, so it's like the 1920s speakeasy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they play music from 1920s all the way to 1950s. So I'm listening to, like Eric Dolphy, Lena Horne, Lester Young. I mean, it was incredible, and they do specialized drinks and stuff like that.
Wow.
But just the the ambiance and seeing that in the South, you wouldn't be, kind of think you would see that. But it's a great place, and it was kind of cool.
That's where they was mainly doing it in the South.
Yeah, yeah, but it was,
let me tell you about it. They like to hide their stuff.
Yeah,
you don't see barely. You see something that's off the side of the road. Like
exactly. Yeah, it's exactly like you see these little places.
You'll go right past it because you didn't think that one dirt road.
Yeah.
But they like to hide their stuff, bro.
It's almost like New Orleans. New Orleans, they got these little places that you wouldn't know, but you hear the music and you're like, you go into it. So it's sort of like that. It's really great. And the funny thing is, it's in
you better watch you playing before you put your head out there. You better take a look out there before you jump out there.
But that surprised me. Yeah, that surprised me about down here is like the culture that is down here. You find
a cultural
a lot.
shock, bro.
Yeah, but you find a lot of stuff that I think I disconnected from being in New York and having that mindset that brought me back to kind of more settled kind of culture here. So it's been great. It's been great. We love it. So, and the music is fun.
So how's the commute?
I work from home, baby.
Okay.
I work from home, but they do get traffic, but it's not like New York traffic. It's 10, 15 minutes and you're done unless there's a really bad accident. But other than that, what they call traffic here is like, going home, an hour early in Manhattan. So,
that's good.
It's not so bad. Yeah. But it's a beautiful place here. I love it.
Well, see, I've been to. I used to live in South Carolina.
Oh, okay, that's where I'm at. Yeah.
I was in a place called Goose Creek. Goose Creek, South Carolina. It was near the base. It was near a naval base. I don't know if it's still there anymore.
Okay.
But being a Navy brat there, but yes, I had some good summers down there, and I kind of that's where I kind of grew my thick skin as a young black man. So,
yeah,
so to speak. But yes, a trip, and then to come out here is just like totally different. And when we settled out here, I told my dad, I'm not going anywhere else. That's it. If you in Virginia, Ohio, all those places, dude. And hey, I'm settling out here because this is California, and I like the way California rolls.
You ain't never leaving.
So he locked in. He's locked in.
I called myself son everything I had one day and packed up and went to Atlanta. November 16th, the first day I got cold, my ass was out of there.
And that makes me laugh. Dude, that's one thing that's funny about the South. Like, they get an inch of snow and everything is just, boom, shuts down. It's like, everything. I was like, you gotta be kidding. Like, the first time we was here, because it didn't snow for the first year we were here, but like the second year we were here, it snowed, and it was like, oh, it's going to snow, and I went to the store, right? I don't know what it is, but all the milk was gone. All the bread was gone. It was like
they freaked out.
So, I don't know if we're going to have power. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's barely sticking, And we got I think this was a couple of months ago. We got like 2 inches in like 2 days. So maybe a day and a half. So so you got this stuff and it's stuck because you got the first inch and kind of inch and a half and it's stuck.
Right.
And then the next morning it's gone and you got this little dusting that's going on for a couple hours and that was it. And, so I got a plan next time though. When they think they're going to lose power, I'm going to buy all the steaks and stuff at a cheaper price. Look, you don't want it to go to waste. You might as well sell it to me. $2 a pound, I'll take it. So I may try to do something like that. But it was crazy. We had a blackout and the power went out. We lost power for about 5 days. But the neighborhood is so great. People were sharing their power lines, and it was really nice. So it was.
Everybody kind of pulled together, huh?
Everybody pulled together, So all you heard at night was this, everybody's generators are going around, and once the power came back, everybody got back in. And it's funny because a line went down because they said they don't usually get this kind of weather, and it got really wet. So it was just raining. It wasn't really windy, but it rained a lot. And when the wind came, the trees didn't break off.
Yeah.
They got uprooted because the soil was so wet. And this one place, they had like, and these trees, these not little trees. I mean, this thing's about 6 foot, 7 foot round. And you just see them come out of the ground, and it was like a domino effect. So and the last tree fell over the power line, which gives us power to this thing. And, so I think me and my wife are going to go satellite and solar powered because the gas stations was closed. So you got you're going to have to gas it up. Where you're going to get gas from? Gas lines were really long, so I think I'm just going to go solar. And, but other than that, and we don't get those kind of storms much, but who knows what the weather doing, what it's doing. Yeah. You better be careful out there in Cali, man.
No, well, you know what? You guys get more BS about the weather than anything else out there. That's the one thing. But I will say this.
I agree.
You mentioned how people were nice and stuff out there. You'll get help from the most unlikeliest type you think you would get help from. Because now sometimes you can get stuck in the ditch real quick out there. You know how? Right?
Oh yeah.
And you can get stuck in the ditch in a minute, Gary. It just comes across you, right? And then you'll see people that'll come and help you, like this total hillbilly looking dude with his hat on, everything greased up, mechanic. Hey, you stuck there? You need help? Come on,
Yeah.
Hey, man, bring it up.
I thought.
And send me on my way.
Yeah, I thought I had the whole ZZ Top band just come in and help me.
Bro, I had what could have been like the worst nightmare that happened to me, because I was on Hilton Head Island in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, yeah.
And it was like, and they cut down the alcohol. They shut that down like 10:30, whatever, right? Yeah. So I jumped in the car just to go up to get some beer or whatever, right? And I'm waiting at the light, and I didn't see no cop, no nothing, just a light. I said, well, hell, let me go through. And as I was going through, I was just telling my wife, I said, now what's the problem? Be a good time for a cop to pull me over. Oh, damn!
We got another one.
Bro, I got a lowrider truck, and it says California plates on it, and this guy's got the drill stuck. He's got the whole rigmarole. I said, oh, damn. I left my license at the house, too. I said, oh, damn. He's walking up slowly to the car, right? I told my wife, I got you. Right. He walked to her, and before he could start talking, I said, sir, I know what I did was wrong. I know, and I admit it. I didn't see anybody. I thought I could just go by there and get it. I'm sorry. I'll apologize for it, and I know it was wrong, right? He looked at me, he goes, you from California? Well, if you're going to be out here longer than 6 weeks, you need to get registered out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a good evening.
Yeah.
Forget the story. I tell my ass around. Made a U-turn, went back to the house.
Yo, they serious about registration out here.
They are serious about registration.
It's so funny because I just bought my wife a new car. And so they switched the tags over, right? but she thought it was like new registration. She don't have to do it for another 12 months. And I got the insurance card, so I'm going and I'm putting the insurance card in her car, on my car. And I look, I'm like, honey, you were supposed to get registered in December and it's March. What are you doing?
Oh,
I was,
penalties.
luckily she don't drive much.
Yeah.
She doesn't drive a lot. So, you know, and I was like, so we had to go and, because you have to go and you have to pay your tax, or you know, on the car first. So we had to go pay taxes on the car, and then we had to go to motor vehicle and get the registration, get everything done. So that was like, well, if it was New York, that would have been like a 2-week thing. You know, you could grow a beard waiting on that line. But it took us like 2.5 hours for everything, driving and paying the property tax and then going over it. So she was happy she had her thing. And it's funny, we sold her car because she drives my car a lot, and we both got Kia Sportages, but hers was a 2013 and mine's a 2020. And she's like, I like your car better. I'm like, man, if I don't have to drive you, drive my car. I don't care. You know, as long as I don't have to drive Miss Daisy, right? So I'm like, okay. But she said she wanted a new car. And I said, why? And she's, you know, she's kind of nervous when she drives. So I said, okay, better, you know, just if you're going to drive, that's fine. And so we picked out a car, and we had to do a lot of jumping through hoops because she wanted a certain color, and it had to have this and that and everything. We go to sell her car to trade it in, and I don't know what's wrong with these dealers, because I know right now the car market is bad, and they're making more cars off of, you know, used cars.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to get me to, you know, because they'll make money off a used car.
Right.
I'm looking in the lot, and some of these lots get cars that are brand new 2023s. They've been on the lot for 400, 500 days, you know. So anyway,
they could be flood cars, though.
Yeah.
They could
Well,
be flood cars. You never know.
a lot of those cars are dying from lot rot because you're just sitting on the lot and they're just sitting
for a
there.
long
Right?
time.
So the guy is like, my wife is a lot like me when it comes to cars, right? You know, it comes to anything. And I said, honey, this is how we gonna play this, you know. And she was like, oh, I'm right with you. The guy's like, well, we just want to give you $7,000. I'm like, I said, look, this is what I want. This is the car I want. This is how much I want to pay. This is how much you're going to give me for this car. Our car was a 2013. We just sold it like 4 or 5 months ago with 27,000 miles on it.
Oh, low miles.
Oh, yeah. The car looks fresh. I mean, nothing. My wife had like mats on top of mats. The carpet was brand new, you know. Yeah. So I said, I want 10 for the car, you know. And the guy was like, well, I don't. Give me the keys. Just give me the keys, we're going, you know. So they came back with a great deal. We got the car with all the extras that she wanted, 10 grand for her car, and we walked over. And then my wife said, oh, you drive it home. I was like, darn it, I don't want to drive. So I ended up driving a car home, but it's a great car. Yeah. It's one of those hybrids, you know. I must have filled it up since she had it, maybe 3 times since she had it. I had to fill it up, so it's great on gas, and we have fun. You know.
Man, love car shopping, man. I tell you, I love car shopping, man. I think there was only 2 times in my life when I got something like brand new off the showroom floor, and the same thing happened both times. When I went on the lot, and one guy didn't want to help me because he didn't think I could afford a car or whatever.
Right.
And so I walked. I already knew what I wanted because I researched it. I walked right past after he dissed me a little bit. I walked past him and went to the Chevy Benz and said, "That's the one I want. Go get your keys." Like that. And I turned to the other guy and said, "See, man, you need to treat people better than
exactly."
And then another one happened when I bought my FJ Cruiser, and it was getting hard to find. It was like It was like 30 grand, 30 grand. I walked right up and there was one on this lot, and another guy did it again, looking like a preppy guy, had a tie on his arm, right? And then there was another guy, he was the old dog. He was the old dog who was the bull who took his time to get to the bottom of the pasture and get them all. That kind
Right.
of
Yeah.
guy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I said, come on, man. I said, you gonna get this sale. And it was cash. And he was like, looking at the young guy like,
Oh man, you missed out.
people.
Mm-hmm.
You missed out. That happened twice.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is with cars. I love buying cars, but I hate going through that whole.
It's a mess,
deal.
isn't it? Going
Yeah,
through it.
I hate. The only time it was fun for me is when I brought my Camaro in 2010. Well, like it was 2009, and they were still building them. So every day you would get an update, like, hey, we got this part. We got that. You don't even get updates until the car has most of the parts in the VIN number, and then they start building it, and and they tell you where you are with the car. So,
Right.
And that car was like everybody wanted it at that time because Transformers came out, and everybody was going crazy. So I brought the car from Iowa. So I had a speaking engagement that I had to do there, something I had to do there. So I went to pick it up it was sitting there for about a week. And I walk into the place, and it's not my salesperson, it's another guy. And the guy runs up to me and he's like, hey, you the guy that's that Camaro in the back? I said, yeah. He said, come over here. And he leads me over to a Corvette. Don't you like this? And I'm like, I can't fit in this, sir. I can't fit in it, sir. I'm 6'6". I can't. Sure you can. He's over there, and you hear him with the seat like, and it's going click, 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 like it ain't going to go back no. Try it out. And I'm sitting in there, and my knees are up to here, my face is against the glass. It's like, I can't fit in this car. And then my salesperson come out. He said, man, leave my guy alone. So I said, what was that about? They had a guy in there that wanted to buy my car for about 75 grand. So
What?
they could have sold my car. Yeah, because that car, they were like 30,000 cars behind. I just happened to order mine real quick. I didn't want no stripes. I just wanted the gray, and just real like basic, and it was an SS, and the guy came in and said, oh, that's the car I want. And it's 75 grand, and Corvette was going for like 60 at that time, 65. So he wanted to get me into that car so he could sell the car that I ordered for 75 grand.
Right.
No, but they sneaky.
Oh,
You know?
good.
Yeah. I could have left with a Corvette and arthritis. So. Man, that car, I love Corvettes, but they are way too small for me. So
Yeah.
No, they ain't real small. They ain't too small. You way too big.
Yeah, I'm too big. I'm like Shaq. Put a sunroof in it, and I just put some goggles.
You, man,
Yeah.
I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2". You gotta be almost like 6'8".
I'm 6'6". I'm 6'6".
So I was close.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
some height.
6'6". Yeah. Most people don't know I'm that tall, and then when they meet me or when I'm on stage, when I remember we was on stage, there was about 10 of us, and I couldn't. I'm like, well, oh, there I go. And it was funny because me and James Carter, he's kind of tall too. I think James Carter's about 6'2", 6'3". So we was like the tallest guys on stage, and we were standing next to one another playing. That guy's a beast. James Carter is one of the most amazing players. And he's I don't know what it is, because some people say, this about a person or whatever. Every time I met James, he was like just the nicest guy. And I seen him one time, we at NAMM, and one of these kids came up to him, and if you know James, right, or you just see him, you're like, oh Lord, And James Carter was talking to him, and he said, kid said, oh, he said, you ever been to NAMM before? This is where all the musicians going on. He said, where was you before this? Like, what do you like to do? He said, I like the zoo. So James Carter looked at me. He said, check this out. You ever heard a lion and he did something with a saxophone, and the sax just said, "Rrrr." I'm like, holy mess! He did a lion. He did, what else did he do? He did a monkey, so he was like, I mean, he was making all of these weird sounds with his saxophone. You know, and I was amazed, because I was like, saxophone? He said, you ever been on a farm? And he did this thing with the saxophone, made it sound like a horse. So it's like, you know, like, you can do that.
Wow.
I think I was more amazed than the kids was. But it's just amazing to see somebody, you know, at that level that, you know, because when you, it's funny. I did an interview one time. This guy never had me back on his show. But he was talking to me about, you know, well, people say, you know, I've read about you and I heard you, and people say, you know, you sound a lot like Grover, or you remind them of Grover Washington Jr. I said, hey, that's a good thing. I love Grover. I listened to him when I was younger, and I copied a lot of his solos. So he said, but wouldn't you want to be your own person and blah, 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 blah. I said, sounding like somebody, we all do. You know, you all use models of who you like to sound like. And somebody who's, you know, icon in the music and jazz world, it doesn't insult me at all. I said, look, I do shows for kids. I do shows for everybody. Kids come up to me and, you know, and they say, oh, I want to play a flute, or I want to play a violin. And I want to do this, or I want to, you know, and I hear all the dreams that these kids have. You know, one thing I never heard a kid say they wanted to do, and he said, what? I said, I never heard a kid say, when I grow up, I want to be a critic. And the guy said, touche, Mr. Williams, and with that, your interview is over.
Wow. Dang.
Oh, yeah, he was a little salty.
I miss
Oh,
him.
my goodness.
I was like,
Talking
wow,
about
okay.
thin skin, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he took it personal.
I guess so. God. That's wild. Yeah.
You run into a lot of stuff. Some musicians. I'm sure you have, CK. I'm sure you got stories on top of stories, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Listen to everything. You ain't talking though, but
He ain't gonna tell those stories.
yeah. And you know, I'm a very happily married man, and you know, I love staying that way. It's a beautiful thing when you can get along with your wife on an everyday, daily basis.
You're telling.
Your loved one, your best friend, your confidant, and, you know.
You know, down here in the South, they believe in concealed carry, open carry, everything carry, and
yeah, mounted carry day. He played.
You really need that?
Oh yeah, that's here too. This wild west.
Where you at?
I'm in Oklahoma City.
Oh, that's right. You did something.
So you know.
They do too, right, Gary?
Huh?
They open carry.
Oh
out
yeah,
there
it's
too,
all
right,
open.
Gary?
Yeah, it's all open.
It's open carry out here. You just don't know who's opening and who's carrying.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget. Don't forget. This is the Wild West.
Yeah, the constitutional
Don't
carry.
forget that.
And I do get it, you know, I love guns. So I get it, you know, but some of the stuff that these guys be carrying, like I went to IHOP one time, this guy had a hunting knife like this long, and I'm like, what? You need that for your pancakes? I mean, you know, some of the stuff I just don't get.
I know.
And, you know, I was surprised.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I was
What about
surprised.
the guy that with the AR-47 backpack, a drum full of ammo, and he's going squirrel hunting?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that squirrel.
Go get that squirrel.
But you know, I was surprised because, you know, when I was younger, you know, if somebody had like you know, a safe with like 5, 10, 15 guns, like, oh my God. No, they don't. They have rooms.
Okay,
They
rooms,
have
yeah.
like the studio here, everything hanging up. You know, they got the steel door. Like, oh, come on in. Let me show you something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy.
It's outrageous these days.
It's outrageous. Like, I get it. You know, some people, you know, they like guns, and you know, I got a couple myself. My wife, You know, she know if I have a birthday coming up, she see me on my phone, right here. You know, so, but
what you ordering over there?
She here order, and she tried to pick up the order the other day because you get everything delivered to your house, right? So
Yeah.
I had 1,000 rounds of AR, 5.56 coming to the door. And she was, I get it. Ow!
Surprise.
It's a little box. It's like this, but it
the,
weighs like 40 pounds,
Are you a member of the NFAC?
No, but my friend is. A friend of mine is, yeah. Those guys are bad.
I want to be a member.
Maybe after I retire,
Yeah, I'm gonna join that place.
My buddy is. They're no joke, man. They go out and
they no joke, man.
Yeah, they are no joke. They go out, but I like what they did a couple of years ago when they were
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Oh, where were they? Where they were? I think they was in D.C. when they were walking.
Yeah, they were in D.C.
Yeah, when they were walking people back and forth to the like the House of Congress or something like that. Because after
no, I'm talking about before that, dude.
You're talking about before that.
When they all came out.
Yeah, when they went to Mississippi, that was either Mississippi or Alabama, and they had all those, people that were like talking a lot of mess until they seen 150 brothers and sisters walking.
Yeah, them other militias were like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And the sisters were packing too, man.
Oh yeah. They got a place down here called what is it? Chicks with Triggers, something like that, where it's all women trainers and stuff like that.
Yeah, and these are trained specialists. These are retired military.
Yeah, I know, and they're good. I don't we
these are specialists.
Women just shoot better than men.
They pick it up pretty good,
they do. Yeah. I think men try to, we try to muscle it, and women just let the gun do what it's going to do and just return it on sight. So, they shoot way better. So.
Yeah.
My friend him and his wife are both ex-military, and he's good, and she shoots him under. And every gun that he gets that he likes, it goes to her, and he can't say anything because she shoots it better than him. So you work with who can work best with that tool. So it's like I get it.
Oh yeah.
That's another culture shock that I had.
Yes, it is. I bet. Yeah. I bet it is.
Because in New York, you can't have anything.
Let's move on to Gary real quick because Gary get to talk much last week, so let's get Gary to talk a little bit.
I'm sorry, I don't get to see you guys. I'm like a kid in the candy store with everything. Gary, I'm sorry.
Gary was like he was directing BET. He's like,
I'm sorry, I thought your mic wasn't working, Gary.
But he was good at it. But he was good at it. I'm gonna run a song after this.
Yeah, we worked it out.
Gary.
We worked it out.
What's been up with you, G?
With me?
You didn't drop a song over the weekend. What's wrong with you?
Oh man, no. I am working on some stuff. I'm working on some stuff, but it's just kind of like a little behind the scenes type thing. I won't say nothing until it gets when it gets close.
Is there any type of music you like writing better than others, like slow or club or house or
it really, to me, it doesn't really matter. I just like if I feel something, a certain mood or something like that, I'll go into it. And it might just turns out in the my mood as it is, when I'm actually doing it. So
right.
So it I guess it would depend on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling pretty hyped, well, it's gonna be more energy in it and stuff like that. But but then if I'm in one of them kind of moods where I'm just kind of really
laid back,
relaxed and stuff, it usually turns out it'd be some more of a slow, relaxing, whatever comes to mind at the time.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. He's a groovy kind of brother. He's very versatile.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like that. That's one thing. Yeah, I've always tried to keep in my practices is not don't stay in that box. You know, try to
Yeah.
do something, you know, fresh and different as you can. You know, but at the same time, you want to definitely hone in on your own sound, I guess, basically.
Yeah.
Stuff. But yeah, I like to do a lot of different things. So
That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's one thing that's great about music, the diversity, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can pretty much write anything. You know, you know. And
any time.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, that's the first thing why I got a studio. I would wake up with, you know, like I'll have a dream about, you know, a song that I heard at a concert, and I wake up and the song is in my head, and you know if you go to sleep, it's gone. So I would just get up and, you know,
Absolutely.
lay down some tracks, you know, enough for me to remember what it was, and you know, go back. Sometimes I was lucky enough to go back to bed, but sometimes 6 in the morning, alarm goes off. I'm like, let me do this last bit of these strings.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know,
yeah.
that's a great thing about it. That is cool. So you working on something now, Gary? Something undercover right now?
Yeah, just a little bit of project. You know, a lot of times I'll get in these little moods and I might start something, and a lot of times I will get to an almost finished product if I'm feeling it, really feeling it, you know, to the point where I don't want to let go of it because I don't want to, I guess, just if you're in that zone, you want to try to savor as much of it you can at the time. But yeah. Yeah. But I'm definitely trying to work on a little bit of thing. I'm just kind of taking my time with it this time around. I don't want to.
Oh, cool.
I don't want to, you know, rush it. So.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know, I do so many different things anyway. So it's just kind of like when the time comes, I utilize that time
let
for
it go, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I will not let a project go. It's like painting a picture, you know, like a sunset.
Mm-hmm.
It could never be enough orange in there, enough yellows, and I'm blending the colors.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, you just, you know, you got to take it from me because I'll never finish it.
Yeah.
I got so many songs that are called WIP. You know, WIP 427. It's work in progress. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
When I finish, I finally name it. You know,
Yeah.
so don't let me go try to find a song that I did 3 months ago.
Okay.
Right.
Come to find out you did it 3 years ago.
Oh, forget that, man. You kidding? Sometimes I just put, like, I just have my stuff playing because I'll just bounce it out to a track. You know, so I'll take the session and bounce it out to a track. And, you know, and just have my thing do random. And I'm like, oh, what is that? Well, work in progress 127. Okay, let's pull that up. Let's work on that this weekend, you know, because I don't know. I got maybe 100 songs with names on them. And everything else is like work in progress. You know?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm surprised I got that many because, but that's over the years. You know?
Great.
One thing I like is sometimes, you know, like over time, you know, you start on certain projects and stuff that you or an ideal, and then you might, you know, got into it for a little bit, but you didn't finish, and you just kind of saved it, put it aside, and it was just a spur of a moment type thing. But then you find out later on, like 2 or 3 months later down the road, you come back and you just happen to run across it, and you're like, man, when did I do this?
Yeah, fresh air. It's like your fresh air to get into it.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. It's a good feeling because you be like, oh, okay, now I remember it, you know, and stuff. But it's just sometimes whenever that happens, it's just kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. Sometimes I get the opposite. I'll be like, what the heck? Is that in the right key?
Right.
That's in B flat. That's in E flat.
Oh yeah, I've been there too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good feeling when you get back to something. You're like, oh, I'm feeling that. You know, that's a good feeling.
Yeah. But and CTK got that new studio going on over there, so I know he's been just having fun cooking up some brew over there.
There you go.
Uh-oh, look like he's trying to.
It's some Gary Houston.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Okay. Good stuff, man.
So
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
a little bit. Kind of
Yeah, I think
breaking
you
out.
got
It's
your
kind of breaking
compression
up.
up. Yeah, I think the compression is on. It's trying to compress the background sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
You're the man. I'm telling you, you're to put it up.
Man, we
That's-
should
that's-
all collaborate on something and do something together.
We are, man.
Bring it
this
out
is
there
the
to
one
the
that
world.
we need that we're pulling
Oh,
everybody in on, dude.
Yeah.
This is Gary, but I don't know why it's abbreviated WPD. It's the WPD instrument. What's WPD stand for, Gary?
I don't remember because you just wanted me to send you something to kind of mess around on. So.
Yeah, man, because I was calling it what? I was calling it Pimp Song. Huh? It's a rap. I know it's a rap thing, but I was calling it Pimp Song.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
But it's funky, though. It's funky, though. I always be hitting Gary with that.
Cool.
I come back with him. But yeah, we're most definitely doing that, man. We're in the process of doing that right now.
Cool.
So,
cool. Oh, you know, I'm
that being
always,
said,
I'm
like I
always
said,
down
man,
for that.
well, yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna be sending you a lot of stuff, man, so I can get some, so I can
Cool.
take some of the tracks back and use them back in Florida, the Michael insert.
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna do.
Cool.
And that's the
I
plan
am-
there, Stan.
You know, I throw stuff together, and you know, I'll put some horn lines or follow what you're doing and get some stuff together, some cool harmonies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know how we do, man.
Man, I did a
We gotta have
song.
that with
You know
Gary.
what? I did a song. I want to get you guys in on. I did one song, and I did one song with John Barnes. You know John, right? And he did these horn lines that was, cause I had this really weird horn line in it. It was like da 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 da, and he did the harmony to it. I was like, dude.
Ooh.
So it was really nice, cause I'll play these weird kind of, I don't know. I do a lot of exercises, and then I'll figure out how to make that exercise melodic, and then I'll use it in an improvisation or online, you know. And he picked that thing up so quick, and so I got another song that's like that, and I'm gonna send it out to you guys and see what you think, and put something together.
Absolutely.
I do that. I do some background stuff. I did Jamaica Funk. I did a version of that. I did a couple of things because sometimes I'll just want to jam with something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got
do
that.
that.
I've been messing with it. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He
I
said-
think
he
it's
said that to
perfect
me,
for you. I think it's perfect for you.
Oh man, I'm having fun with it, man. It's perfect. You know, just to have fun and just stay in timing, keep your timing together.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. I like it a lot.
Well, Kean,
I
when
look forward to doing some work with you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know?
while we were talking, I picked up on YouTube. You got a track called "Embracing You." Is that right?
Embracing you. Yeah.
Embracing you, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell us about it, man, because
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it was funny. I was talking to my wife and said, I think I want to do 3 singles and see where I land. You know, see if I still want to be in the playing field and stuff like that. So we both know Darren, right? And she said, well, why don't you contact Darren? Oh, the guy's busy and he's doing stuff for this person and that person. But I reached out to him, and he said, it's so funny. He said, well, send me something that you're working on, something like that. You know, he said, it'd probably be about 4 or 5 months because I'm doing this song with, you know, Dave Cos, and I'm doing this. And I said, okay. So I sent him, I think I got one called Chocolate Nights, right? So I sent him that, and I said I probably won't hear from Darren for at least, you know, a month or 2. He called me up like the next day, and he was like, "Yeah, we should work together." So I was, great. So he sent me some music. We kept on sending stuff back, and he sent me that song, and I was like, "Oh, I'm feeling that." Right. So I wrote lead parts to it. I wrote parts to it and stuff like that, and I went out. Because he's in Colorado, so I flew out there, and we did the recording, and like it didn't take long, like 2 days. I think I did the lead and the horn lines the first day, and then I just went in and opened up and did some soloing. So funny because he said, I don't know, that first solo was so good. You want to try it again? I said, yeah, sure, you know, and I did something different the first time, and we both, the second time I did something different, we both went with the first set of, so it was like the first time was a match, and I did that with him. Ended up, he liked it a lot, so it was funny because smooth jazz is a weird arena to be in, and, you know, so it's not a lot of smooth jazz stations that are reporting. So at any given time, I think it's between 13 and 15. And you pretty much got to hit all of those.
12.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so you got to hit them all to get on XM radio. And I hit everything except one. And the tough one that I didn't think I would get was Seabreeze. And they picked me up like 4 or 5 weeks later. I was like, oh, okay, you know. So, so we did that one together. It was a great song. I love working with Darren. He's a great, you know, very talented artist. And it's funny because I worked with different producers, and they always try to put their color in what you're doing. And Darren was the total opposite. He was like, you know, just do you, because we wanted to sound like you. And his equipment is, he just has so much stuff. He put me through like different things, and we're listening to, you know, how I sound through this processor opposed to this processor, because you still want to sound like you, you know. And I think he's probably one of the top in the business in mixing. Yeah, if you want a great radio mix, you go to him, and he'll definitely, you know, will take your mix to the next level. So, having that experience and working with him, and I was like, what are we gonna call it? Came up with a bunch of names, and Embracing You was the one that we went with, and just had a great time. It was a great experience, great song, and just had a lot of.
He's great. He is definitely great. We've had him on the show a few times, and
oh really? Yeah, he's a great guy too. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Seems like every time he works with people, he brings that magic out. And
he does. And having that experience, you know, working with somebody on that level, and seeing that, because I wasn't nervous because I work with a lot of people, but when you know, especially another sax player, where you know, how do they hear you, and how are they critiquing you, opposed to what you're hearing yourself, you know. So, you know, just having that experience, and, you know, and having him just like, let me just go and do what I do. It's like, oh, not that you want somebody to validate you, but you want to know that you're at that level where, you know, oh, no, man, you know, you're playing in the wrong key. Or you need to do this. Oh, try playing this. You know, it was never any of that. It was like, whoa, oh man, I love when you do that, or you know, oh, I like that. Do that again. You know, how did you do that? You know, it was like, it's just like a great experience. So
very positive.
That kind of thing. That's why I love working with artists, because you get that additional experience, and you know, and we, especially for myself, when I started writing music, I had to get out of my, you know, my cylinder, my little place, because you know, I had to stop writing songs that sound like me, because you can't sell songs that sound like you. You have to, everybody you sell a song to, they have to hear it and say, oh, if I did it, I would do this, right? And that's what makes them want that song. If there's too much of me in it, there's no room for their creativity. So I like writing very plain vanilla, and let people hear all this great stuff that they can do to it. Yeah, well, I mean, that's how you have to do it. You know? You know, so yeah, well, I look forward to working with you guys, and you know, and
too, man. I'm
creating, and yeah, man, you guys are two very talented, you know, guys. So it'll be great. You know, whatever we work on and whatever we do together, and you know, I'm gonna learn a lot.
Look at CTK.
I know, you see, I'm just waiting for him to say something.
I'm just toasted. Don't mind telling you. You know what? You know something, man. Let me tell you something. When you turn 66, man, you don't give a shit no more about.
Oh man.
You're not worried about anything anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I've been through the civil rights. I've been through all that, man. I've been through Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I've been through all that. The Kennedy assassination. I've been through all of that and grew up through all of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You get to this point that I am right now, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. So yeah,
it is. I used to love when we used to have Thanksgiving and my grandmother would be there, and I had cousins coming from Philadelphia, and her and one of my cousins, they both were around the same age, and it would be like, ooh, this is going to be good. You know, they're going to bring up something from, you remember in 1947?
Oh, don't play, do you remember? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So, and you know, when you're their age, you don't care, right? So you don't care about hurting somebody's feelings.
Right.
Girl, the only reason he liked me because I had a better wig than you did. You know, like something like that. Like, oh. You know?
Yeah.
At least it ain't as hard as like your mama embarrassing you for the girl. Yeah, I used to make him run down there and get my tampons.
Oh yeah, I
You go,
was.
you go in the store to get him off the shelf. You see your buddy from school. Like, oh.
I just had an aunt that I knew they were going to. You know, I knew before the night was over. They would, and I'd just be sitting there because you know, when you're around your grandparents, the one thing I learned no matter what they say, don't have no effect. Because if you laugh, they'd be like, what you laughing at? You know? This is grown folk talk, you know? And you want to stay around and hear it.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And the words they use, Ken, the words they used to use, like, they use the words like, mighty powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mighty powerful.
Oh, goodness.
Can you imagine the history of the saying, knock you in the next week started way?
Oh, yeah. I just love it, man. I'm like, and you're right. When you get a certain age, you don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
I won't say you don't care.
Man,
It
you
just
get a
doesn't
certain age,
matter.
man.
Right.
You know,
long as you respect people. That's my, long as you respect people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But when you get a certain age, man, I'm looking at it this way, okay? I'm 66 years old. I like doing what I'm doing, and I do what I do. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to be the guy you're going to see on them dead cars cruises. that ain't going to be, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's okay. I'm not that guy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know to be that kind of guy. But there's so many other facets of the music things that's out there. And I'd hate to be put in a box just like you would, and Gary just like you would, and anybody else, because you guys are your own celestial, creative, self-contained universes of creation as far as music is concerned. So with that being said, and you're throwing your individualism into that as well, you don't have to go on no cruise.
The music business ain't what it used to be.
It's not.
And you know, it's not. Unfortunately, you know, it's turned into a commodity of just for the moment. And, you know, and before, you know, people try to build an image and build the following. And now, you know, if you have a good moment, you know, 15 minutes of fame, so to speak, that, you know, that may be all you see. And to keep that kind of level of intensity and stuff, it takes away from you as a person, I think. You know, I mean, if you're always trying to be viral, when are you being you? Right? If you're always trying to have a #1 hit, when are you doing what you want to do? Right? If you're always trying to be #1 on Billboard, it has to be what Billboard considers #1. Since when does an outside entity say what's great? You know, back in my day, we used to call the radio station, play so-and-so, you know, and they would play it.
Yeah.
Now, you know, you got these other entities that say you're going to play him and you're going to play her and you're going to do this and this is the time. So you're not hearing what you really like. They're programming you to like what you hear.
Yeah.
And, you know, so the business is never, it's never going to be what it was until we make it as artists to be what it was, right? And we start working with each other and cut them out. That's happening now.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, who's selling CDs?
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? Who's doing, you know, you can produce yourself. Smooth Jazz is the only place I know where you could take $5,000-$6,000 and have something playing on celestial radio. Who else can you try to do that at rap? You're not going to see yourself on celestial radio, as a rapper, unless you got all the stuff that it takes and all the money that it takes. I was watching this one artist, I think from Invo.
Oh yeah,
she's like living out of the
car.
Yeah, out of the car right now. They got 2 cents per album, or something like that. It's like
it's crazy.
Sold over what? Sold over what? 2 million?
To 20 million, I think it was. Yeah, and you got 2 cents.
So sad.
I'm like, it is sad. It's like, how do you make it on that? So the unfortunately. Well, maybe fortunately, the business has to change. It has to change, and I'm watching other musicians get together and doing their own thing.
Yeah, everybody's creating
even signed artists now are trying to get out of that because you're kind of cased in on that. I think Prince and those kind of guys they knew way earlier, that
they did.
Yeah. Produce yourself, get your own stuff out, own your own stuff. And people will accept who you are.
Absolutely.
If they don't, that's fine.
That's where I am, brother. And it feels good.
It's fine if you don't, but the people that do, that's your following. Those are going to be loyal. I didn't do a CD for a long time, and they kept on saying, those are the people that kept me involved with this because, they were like, you need to do another CD, kid. What are you talking about? But if it wasn't for those people, I wouldn't have, went back out and do it. So those are the people that's going to be loyal to what you're doing in your craft. So, be loyal to yourself, right?
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah. So I look forward to doing some work with you guys.
I'm just curious. What are you going to be doing today? I'm just curious, just for fun. What do you do for fun besides music? I mean, to relax at home. I mean, you work, you're a musician, but when Keem wants to just have fun, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
I would suspect.
I like hanging out with my wife. We'll do watch some crazy shows. She's into these zombie apocalypse stuff now, so we've been watching stuff like that. I like to still do things creative, so if it's not music, I'm trying to figure out, like how can I make my computer run better, how can I fix stuff around the house, stuff to make life easier,
That's relaxing for you, then.
So my mind, I try to keep my brain active and trying to make creative ways of keeping myself engaged, and so it could be anything. So it could be like, oh, let's, take a trip here and, do some tours. Or like we're going to take a trip to Savannah. I've never been to Savannah, so I'm looking forward to it and looking at the culture over there and learning some new things. Yeah, I haven't been there. So.
Home with you.
all of that while I'm trying to stay in shape, man. I was at 267 at one time. I'm at like 220 now, so I'm just trying to keep myself in shape and keep my mind and my body healthy now. As you get older, it gets tougher, and that could be fun. It could be fun,
Yes.
challenging, so.
Yeah, that's good fun. Hanging out with your best friend and your wife.
Yeah, and when I get to go to NAMM and see crazy people like you. I don't know how he gets around so much. Because I'll be like over here. I mean, there's like 1 million square feet, and in 2-3 levels, and like through 3 or 4 days, I see this guy like 9-10 times. I'm like, what? Where you going? And he'll be like, "You okay?" I tell you, and then he's. I'm like, and then it'll be an event at night, and he'll be there, and we're talking, he's playing something. I'm on stage over here, and we get it. It's crazy.
Man.
I know he gets around. This dude is all over
this
the
guy,
place.
This guy here though is something else.
Oh yeah.
Check out this nonchalant guy, right? Garrett. He goes, Yeah, man. Netflix called me. You and Gary do the same thing. Talk the same way. Yeah, man. The next Netflix thing called me. They wanted me to do a chase scene only because they couldn't find nobody else.
That's usually when I get to work. Who's going to do it? I said, "Oh, yeah, I haven't done it in 2 hours." You know?
Hey.
So, I like to be the first choice, but when they ain't got nobody else and you need it
I'm
done.
sorry if you felt like you weren't the first go-to.
Well, you know what I think it is they have this thing that they had an idea for and it didn't work. And they got to come, they got to figure out somebody that could do it fast and just get it done. I don't ask questions. I just do it. And
they're like 18 months out. You were telling me when they do things, they do them 18 months out.
Oh yeah. Sometimes longer than that. Some of that 2 or 3 years. Like they'd be like, "Oh, I got this thing going on in 2029 that I'm going to need you for 2029." 2029.
Wow.
That's just how I say it too. Like that's how old I'm going to be when it happens. 2029. Can I bring my cane with me? 'Cause I gotta figure out how to cane.
Oh man. That's
it's like, but some of the stuff I get is just like the last minute, like they had an idea for this scene. Or like this one person came to me and they had this play they're doing. And it was like, well, now they want this love scene in this part over here, and and I was like, luckily I just had a song that I wrote like a couple of weeks earlier. I was like, I think this will work. And I sent it, this is so nice. So they played it like before, like when people are coming in to the theater, they played it at that time, and then they played it at that moment, but doing music, especially like different movies and stuff like that, you may have a song and they want like 4 different versions of it, right? Because this is going to be the main soundtrack, but they need the big orchestral sound. They need the 4-piece band kind of sound. They need the uplifting one where the guy just got a job and he's happy and they're playing that same song in that scene. Then they need the one for the love-making scene. Then they need the one when the guy's brother dies, and so you have this one song, and they have 18 versions of it.
The perfect example of that is Fred Sanford, the theme for Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Okay, because when it first comes like that,
yeah.
Quincy.
And when Fred does something sad, when it says, and when Fred loves all the but you gotta build up those bones.
The perfect thing's like Star Wars, right? It's like, when they're fighting, when it starts, dun, 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 a big orchestra, and then, because it has like 4 different movements to it, dang, you just need a song that does everything. I'm going to write a song that's classical, neo soul, rock, jazz, and country. And it's going to, find the part to use it for. It's just crazy what they ask for, and and you got to be able to do it. And I'm not that great of a writer, like I don't get on the piano and I'm like, I do something that'll sound tricky, but I played it at 60 beats a minute, and then I did the arpeggio, put it at 130, baby, there we go, so, I used every trick in the book, man.
Whatever works, whatever
works, Now I know guys that are like that, they're virtuosos, but that's not me. I was like, okay, let me try it again. Yeah. One time I just wrote it in. I'm like, going to the orchestrator part and writing. And then say, okay, well that just sounds like a computer doing it. So then I had to put these arpeggios and little grace notes in before the notes play, so it sounds like a real piano player.
Right.
Yeah, leave it.
Leave it. Fake it till you make it, kind of thing. You gotta make it sound. Like that person did it. And there's certain things, I'll tell the bass player in a minute, hey, this is the idea I have for it, but you do what you do, you know. And then my guy come back and, you know, he wheeling on and say, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hey, kid, kid, do that thing for me again, man. You did the Star Wars good.
Yo, but that's how it is. And Star Wars have you entangled in that stuff, right? You're like, these, even with the sound effects. You're like, the music is going in the sound effects. You're like, yeah. No, it's like, but that's the crazy thing about music, right? The music intensifies the moment, right? You know, it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I know he gonna fire this gun because that beat is hitting right at
you know when the movies get ready to end in Star Wars because they played the music probably ba ba you know, like this movie's gonna end.
It's gonna end too. It's and it don't fade to black. It just gets black. Poof. I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
We got time to fade.
You know, but you know the amazing thing about that. Business. The amazing thing about that is, as musicians, we're listening to the music part, but as a producer, you talk about the art, you know, the singers, the music, how somebody says something, you know. I mean, I love Samuel L. Jackson because he takes a line and he can say anything, you know. But if it got a 4-letter word to it, I'm like, ooh, you know.
Oh yeah.
This is about a girl.
Oh yeah, and he just, you know, just how people present things and how they do it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, the music business, people just hear a beat, you know, and if they got beat in the bass line, you know, but all those little things that happen in the background that triggers people, you know, they don't really hear it, but they react to it, you know, and that's the thing we get as musicians.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of works for us. Yeah, that's the, you know, that's that part.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
I was feeling that.
I don't think I'll be able to live that one down, Gary. I think
because your eyes lit up and did it. Your eyes lit up and I was in the cockpit flying with you, man.
You were right there. You were right there with me.
Man.
Right.
Oh
my goodness.
Ejection button, man. I was there.
Yeah. Well, before we run out of time here, because we are getting kind of close, why don't you, Kean, Kean, why don't you let everybody know how people can follow you and you know, get how they can get to your music and all that kind of good stuff.
I'm always on Facebook. So if you go to Keon Williams, just look up Keon Williams. I have a fan page that I'd rather call my fan page instead of fan page. I hate the acronym of fan, but I have that and I have my regular page. Come on over, have fun with me. I also have something called, I think it's called like the Musical Shed or something like that. So people go there and we may pick a song and we'll play it, or, you know, somebody will do a poem, or people do stuff like that. So that's kind of cool too. And we kind of just shed together.
Yeah.
Share ideas and talents and things like that. So I do that there. You can catch me there. I'm always, you know, interested in networking, connecting with people, and just, you know, whatever I can help out with, I try to help out. And that works great for me because people help me with things, and you know, that whole networking that we put together is just, it's really great. So
super.
You know, thank you, man. Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry I took up all the time. Next time I'm just going to be quiet, Gary. You can invite me again, I promise I won't.
Oh no, man, you're all good, man. You gotta come back and spend some more time.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And when I do some new music, I will definitely let you gentlemen know.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to doing some stuff together with you guys.
Cool.
We appreciate you very much, Kean. And I want to mention some of our sponsors this evening for making the show happen. The Houston Hair Products, the Houston Masculine Nuggets. Be sure to buy them. Also, we'd like to thank our friends here at Palmer here.
Sin Mint. I knew he was going to bring that.
Providing the Sin Mint cookie.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
It's called Sin Mint Cookie. And it's from Pearl Farmer. Right on Pearl Farmer. But anyways, you guys have a great weekend.
Okay, Gary, CK, make sure Gary gets all my information too, so I can start sending him stuff. I'll send you a
Yeah.
folder of my stuff.
Cool.
So you'll have access
Yeah,
to it. Okay.
man. Yeah, because we got we got our
Gotcha.
24/7 broadcast that plays music all the time.
Oh, awesome! And I'll send people over there.
Okay.
So
Cool.
give me all those links, and I'll send people over there, and I'll be sharing it on my page as well. Okay.
Awesome.
Right
Awesome.
on.
Okay.
And thanks for the brother. I appreciate you for everything you do, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Gary, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
Man.
CK, I'll be getting in touch with you. Listen, we can hook up tomorrow if you need
Oh,
to.
yes. Oh, yes.
I can follow up with you on some things too. Okay.
We're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Okay. Good. Well,
Just don't
thank you,
take the
gents.
squirrel hunting.
Sounds great.
See, I'm going squirrel hunting there. Taking that 50 caliber, I'm gonna make sure I get me a squirrel.
Wait a minute. Yeah, let me get that 50 cal.
I'm gonna
The
get
motor
that
on
50
the back.
cal. That's right. I don't want to see nothing but smoke and red dust. That's all I want.
He's falling.
I got the tree too. Okay, guys.
CTK.
I'll see you guys later. Okay.
All right.
Take care, my brothers.
We out.
Oh, that was fun, girl.
Yeah, man.
That was fun. Yeah, you want
This way about him, and you feeling him. It's you. I just can't get you off my mind. It's you.
Let me get my little.
It's you. I just can't stay away, baby. It's you. It's you. I just can't get you off my mind. It's you. It's you. I just can't stay away, baby. It's you.
Shut down the computer, it's time to leave work. About to hit the town, put happy hour on alert. You have warm eyes, do you mind if I sit by your side? I was wondering if I could interest you in the ultimate joyride. There'll be no pressure, I'll be on my best behavior.